to have to convert those. So it's going to become 3 over 6, remember, plus 2 over 6. Now that gives us 3 plus 2 over 6, so 5, 6. Okay? 5, 6. 5 over 6. Okay? So we know that 1/2 okay, so that's 1/3. It's 1/3 and that's 1/2. So we know that 1/2 plus 1/3 gives us 5/6. 5 over 6. Okay? We also know that 1/2 over plus 1/3 is equal to 180 degrees plus 120 degrees. Okay? So 8 plus 2, that's 10. That becomes 3. So 300 degrees. Okay? So 5, 6, that should give us, when we convert 5, 6 into its degree measure, we should come to 300 degrees. So does 5, 6 of a circle equal 300 degrees? Okay? Well, what's 1/6 of a circle? We already determined that earlier. If we divide a circle into 3 parts and divide each of those 3 parts into 2, we have 1/6 of a circle. Or we've divided the circle into 6 equal parts. And one of those parts we say is 1/6, which will be 1/2 of 1/3. So 1/2 of 120 degrees is 60 degrees. Okay, now 5, 6, that equals 5 times 1 over 6. And we're talking about the circle, so 1/6 of a circle is equal to 60 degrees. So we say 5 times 60 degrees. 5 times 6. 5 times 6 is what? 30. And we carry the 0. It is 300 degrees. Okay? So what I'm saying, to show you this, is if you have converted your fractions, if you're adding fractions with unlike denominators and you have to convert them, if you perform your conversion correctly and added them correctly, the proportions should stay the same. Meaning, if your fraction represents a certain amount of space, and then you add that space, and it gives you a certain amount, your calculated answer should be equal to that amount if you perform your mathematics correctly. Okay, now we're going to talk about, now I want to throw in keep it simple for you. Now we're going to add 2/5 plus 3/4 plus 1/2. I'm going to add these. Now, neither one of these have like denominators. Now, we could convert these two into like denominators and simplify the problem first. So we could, because 4 is equal to 2 times 2. 4 has 2 as its factor. So we can multiply 2 by 2 in order to change it into 4. So we multiply 1/2 by 2/2. Remember, I can't just multiply the bottom by 2, because then that's going to give me 1/4. And 1/2 is not equal to 1/4. You want to, we're doing what we call, it's called converting the number. We are converting. The word is convert. We're converting the number, but we don't want to change its value. Meaning to multiply the bottom by 2 would be wrong, because we were only changing, whatever you do to the denominator, you have to do that same thing to the numerator. I mean, if you're multiplying or dividing, and if you hope to keep the fraction equivalent, you have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the number that you're choosing to multiply it by. So here we get 2/4. Okay? So here we converted 1/2 into 2/4. Remember, 1/2 is equal to 2/4. Let's say this represents half. It's not perfect. And it represents half. Here, that's half. If I cut each half in half, I'm cutting it into 4 equal parts. And this is 1/2. It's 1/2. Now, if I shade in 1/2, I just shaded in 180 degrees of circle. If I shade in if I shade in 2/4, that's 1/4. But if I shade in 2/4, I have 1/2 as well. This is 1/2. This is 2/4 shaded in. Okay, so we convert that into 2/4. So now that we've converted that into 2/4, Now all we want to do, we want to simplify the expression. We're going to do what's called